Hi. It's Costa
No!
Schmiftus and K-Dog in the house. And me.
Is this bullshit? Oh yeah, we're back to bullshit. Turn me into dub stuff.
Yes.
No.
Yes. And we shall celebrate it with...
No. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Hoi.
What's this framing you put me through?
You're a little bit quiet by any chance.
I'm in my framing when I don't have a dog. I'm quiet.
No, not you.
Maybe...
I turned you up to 100 now. You were a bit quiet. I put you down because it was too loud at one point. No, why is it going red now?
Because we started working.
Yeah, that's okay now. I think it's just a slight blip. Blip.
Blip, blip.
Blip, 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 blip. Right. Hey, Nathan. How are you?
How's it going? Yeah, first year. We thought no one's gonna be here because we never tell people when we're not gonna stream, so people are like, "Who this?" I guess. Like we haven't streamed in a while on Thursdays. Like what? Like a month?
We haven't streamed in a month? No.
Thursday.
Really?
Right?
I don't know.
How is it going with your game, Nathan? When are you gonna reveal the world?
The world?
Yeah. No, Nathan has a trailer done already.
Why does he look so short?
There are a lot of Let's Play streams. Oh yeah, our thing. Yeah, because we do them on Monday, and usually Monday we're good, but not on Thursdays. Reworking music for the trailer. Oh, nice. How do you do that? Like, do you have someone writing music for you? Like, tailored to the trailer? Because that's what we did for our trailer. Our trailer was different though, because basically the entire game was based on the trailer, more or less. That makes sense. Like, first I made the trailer, and then
Yeah.
we created the trailer based on those shots we wanted that we knew were gonna be the game. Ooh, you did the trailer music, nice. Only 2 tracks on the main game soundtrack. Wait, how many tracks do you have then on the trailer? Did you see the like you saw the announcement for wait Nathan's saying, oh, I mean, of all the soundtrack music for System Static only did 2 of the tracks. Oh, I see. Because I know you had a music guy, because you were wondering how it works with Steam and him getting his cut. Yeah, I was gonna say, did you see the latest? Not the latest, but not the announcement for Monkey Island, but like a mini thing they did, like gameplay where it used the scum bar or something with the pirates.
Who are you asking?
You.
Oh, you sent it to me, I think? I didn't see it. I didn't watch it.
Oh, cool. Well, I've noticed this thing lately that they are doing it. Unavowed, like the new Old Skies game is doing it, and Dave from Powerful, instead of having like a look verb or like clicking on stuff and your character telling you what to do,
Yeah.
that you hover over with a mouse and it immediately gives you text of what the character is thinking. That makes
okay.
sense.
So instead of saying what the item is, does
Yeah,
it say
and
what the
then
item is as well?
no, it doesn't. So
Okay.
basically, it just tells you like, "Ew, that's dirty" or something, or like, "What is this trash bag doing here?" or something. But it's also doing it in a way that how the character would say it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's in their thoughts. So they do that with Guybrush now.
Okay.
But I read somewhere because Dave Gilbert was saying how he did an unavowed, but he said like his protagonist was a silent protagonist because you basically get to choose who you want as a character, so they don't really say anything. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like they do say stuff, but in dialogue, but they don't have a voice. So they he said he was a silent protagonist, and you need to hear their thoughts because of that. But
Okay.
then it worked so well that he kept it for the next game. But anyway, yeah, I think it's like the next logical step in adventure games because you basically eliminate a click that
Yeah.
you don't even need to have.
Yeah.
Instead of saying the item, just say the item plus whatever you think of the item.
Hmm.
And it's like eliminating a hint system in a way because it's part of the game while not being exactly a hint. Oh yeah, and they also had like super dynamic music, as Nathan's saying in this. Like they went around the scum bar, and like when it walked around like where the pirate area is and where the important-looking pirates are, it sings like, and it was the same song, but it's kind of like sings until. Yeah, so it doesn't really involve us in game design, but it's kind of a nice way to see point and click games moving towards
Hmm.
if you have text in your game. I've been watching lately Dave's devlogs.
Uh-huh.
He should call them Dave vlogs. Okay. And he was talking about how he has this issue in like games that basically we solved with having small areas where you just like at some point in the game, it's just like a gigantic area opens up and it feels like a chore. You don't know what you're doing before you start like having fun. You just like explore and you're kind of lost and you don't know your objectives too well.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And he said like Monkey Island 2, he was his example. When you leave like Largo Le Grande, like you beat him, and then you have like 3 islands to go, and you keep picking items, and it's like huge.
Yeah.
Because we had this recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're super lost at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So he said like what he's doing, which I haven't seen in his game because he gave an example that was too vague. He said he's trying to give like a really he opens up the world, but then he tries to give an objective that's like super specific. So
Right.
he's like, "Oh, I would really like to sandwich," and you know you have like kitchen area or something.
Okay.
So he's saying he's trying like things like that out to give like super specific objectives so that people like move around the world, but at the same time they have an objective and
Yeah.
they discover stuff. So it gives you an order in which to explore this big environment that just opened up.
Yeah, instead of
But yeah,
like
it's kind of
you've
cool.
got these things to do and
It,
these different islands, like three different.
yeah, because like I understand people liking exploration, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's it's causing me stress a little bit. And we solved this because we talked about this when making Theropods, and we're like, well, we got tiny areas where you're constrained every time, and then
Yeah.
you can go anywhere to
And I
have a
do like
problem.
the idea of it being open up more. But I don't think
But we
that
have
would
the we have
I
the
don't think that would work that well in our game. I think it makes
no,
sense to
because we
keep
have the
it.
problem that we can have multiple different objectives, right? Unless I don't know, unless you had like a thing that super clearly was broken in 3 parts, and you were like, I need 3 parts for that, and then you just like went around the entire game looking for these 3 parts. But I don't know. I'm sure there is a way. It's just like that. It makes things so much simpler, like for everyone.
I started playing Horizon.
Zero Dawn.
No, Dawn of the Zero Horizons.
Dawn of the Zero.
I don't know why I keep. Yeah. I used to not remember the name very well and I used to call it like random, like move the things around.
What if it was it? What if it was boring? Would it be called Horizon Zero Yawn?
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I wasn't sure if I would because I don't tend to like gameplay games like that much, even though I want to play
Uh
it
huh.
for the story and things like that. Um, but no, I'm super enjoying it. I like bows. So,
Yeah.
and there's an option. So I'm playing on normal difficulty. There's an option of story difficulty where it either just completely takes out the combat or something, which I don't understand how that works. But it
Okay.
basically, if you don't aren't playing it, if you're playing it just for the story, you can do that. But then it kind of, why would I do that if I don't know. But yeah, that's it's interesting having a different mode, making it a lot more easier. Because that's not even easy difficulty. It's like super easy.
So does it have a lot of story and stuff?
Yeah,
Dialogues?
yeah, yeah. Have you not played it?
No, never.
Oh, you should
I've
play it
only
because
seen a
I've got it
girl
on my
running around.
Steam. What'd you say?
I've only
You,
seen a girl running around
ah.
metallic dinosaurs.
No, you should play it. It's on my Steam, so you can.
I started playing Stray, the kitty game.
Yeah?
That was it.
You don't have it, do you? You got have it in
No.
other means. Okay.
But I don't know. It's kind of fun. I haven't like it didn't really hook me to keep playing
Yeah.
yet. Like I played in one go for a long bit, and then I met like basically the game started introducing like a lot of stuff. Like a little you get a little robot that kind of like is used to verbalize things around the environment, kind of like an adventure game.
Uh huh.
And up until that point, I was kind of like silly being a cat and meowing and stuff, and it was cool and jumping around. It's so cool. Like you can go on like carpets, and it gives you an option to like start scratching your nails, or you can go on a tree and it gives you like an option to start scratching like for no
Yeah.
reason. Or you go to puddles of water and just like you press Y and it starts like slurping the water.
Oh.
That gives you just options to be a cat for no reason.
Yeah.
And you have a meowing button, of course. So you can meow anytime. Yeah, just keep playing it. So what are we gonna do with Monkey Island? Are we gonna play it as it comes out, or?
Yeah. Sure.
Nice. Because yeah, I mean, I would like to play it.
Or wasn't there something about like the price of it is leaked or something?
Well, I mean, it's
I read
available
somewhere.
for pre-order, so.
Oh, it
I'm sure
is
It has leaked.
available for pre-order now. Maybe it's before that.
Didn't you see that? They say they're giving you horse
Sorry.
armor.
Sorry, say that again.
And they give you free horse armor, like shiny horse armor, and it doesn't even have a horse in the game or anything. So it's just like making fun of pre-orders.
Okay.
So it's basically a useless item in your inventory that they're actually giving you to sit there, and Guybrush comments that it's so shiny.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't think I was funny?
No, I
I'm
wouldn't.
getting any money
I
out of it.
wouldn't.
They're not done selling it anymore.
I wouldn't want a useless item in my inventory when in those kind of games you tend to have too many. Like thinking of was it Monkey Island 2 and 1 where there was like
Yeah,
way
they
too
should
many
give you an
items in your
option to throw it.
inventory. Yeah. Don't get it. It's like the last thing I'd want.
This is a bit the horse armor where it unlocks some kind of obscure Easter egg.
If there's something more, then that'd be like, yeah, funny, but. You've drawn this guy so weirdly.
I'm confused by my own puzzle.
You're confused by your own. Wait, what are you doing right now? The whip stuff still?
No, it's like he's supposed to have like. So you see, the whip is the spear he holds. It broke the spear tip, and you picked up the spear tip. And now I think you need to throw the spear tip like a ninja on her, but it like, but it like scratches her. She's supposed to be wearing like a hide or a cloth.
Yeah.
A leather cloth. So instead of killing her or whatever, it just like scratches the cloth and the cloth falls on the ground. So you get to pick up the cloth, and then you get to use the cloth to pick up the embers that you have close to you. So you get to throw the embers in her face.
You pick up embers in a cloth? That's still gonna be freaking hot and burn it, you know?
Well, burn on your hand, which you can't. How's it gonna be so hot if you have like a full like woolen cloth leathery whatever?
Because it's freaking embers.
Holding embers without anything any better. Oh, you did? I don't know if you saw in one of the clips, but they have in the old Melee town in Monkey Island. Wally set up like a map shop just across the street from the voodoo lady on the street. So you get to see Wally. I animated a little bit yesterday.
Noise.
Just to see where I was at after a billion years.
Yeah, I've been animating a little bit every now and then.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's crazy.
So I did the idle torch animation. I don't know what I've done on stream. I've done the jump and attack, which I think that was on stream.
And it's very nice, but I have to wait 3 years for me to see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, wait for me to set up properly. I'm trying to get them all up.
Okay.
Torch idle, jump. Idle front, I mean, was pretty simple.
Oh my god, this animation must be torture.
Your puns are torture. Most of the stuff I might have done on stream, it might have just been like a matter of finishing them up. And obviously they're not entirely finished, as I can tell from that annoying bone on his like shoulder.
Pretty sure you drew the ball in the first place.
Yeah, I did. But there wasn't much animations for the trailer. You don't really think about it properly.
If you get a bone to pick, it's with you.
So I think those are the ones that I've done for the barbarian, and then I started doing the
should tell
walk
me
cycle,
when
which I'm
you want me to
continuing
watch.
doing right now.
Tell me when you want me to watch.
Oh yeah, sure, you can watch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Why is the bone flashing on the shoulder? That's not what I made.
I told you they're done, except for the bone.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I kind of meant when I did the entire animation for like the looping of the barbarian for the
Which
thing.
For the what?
For the whip, like this is gonna be
it's about
reviewed for a
yours.
little bit. See?
Yeah.
So I made it into a loop now, so you can see what it's like by itself.
Mhm.
So that's now you can use the item of the spear while this happens for a few seconds.
Hmm.
Otherwise, this happens. Oh my god, there's so many different. Actually, what happens here if you fail to do this? There's gonna be so many different versions of this. One where she wears her cloth, one see who doesn't. I watched all the Toy Stories in a row.
Good job.
I haven't seen the fourth one.
Same.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I like the third one a bit more, but the fourth one really made me laugh.
Sorry.
Had a nice story too.
I'm like
Made
the
me
only.
tear up a little bit.
I'm like the only person who doesn't like Toy Story.
Yeah, but you need to give him a chance because I was like a little bit like, whatever, Toy Story, and then you watch it, and you're like, oh no, there's poor toys.
Costas, I'm not saying this. I watched one with you in Greece. Like, I'm not saying this because I haven't seen it. I'm saying it because I've seen it.
We watched it together? The third
Yeah,
one? Because I remember watching it in the cinema. It was with you, right? Yeah.
The outdoor cinema somewhere on some place
Yeah.
we went to. I can't remember where it was.
Beers and Subliki.
Beers and
Sure.
Subliki?
Yeah, they had like they sold like Subliki on stick.
I don't
that you could
remember
eat.
that.
Yeah.
Beers and Subliki.
Yeah, but that was ages ago. I rewatched the third one. Super cool. It's in a kindergarten.
Wait, what?
And now, like, I want to watch the Lightyear movie. I don't even know if it's good.
What's the
but
Lightyear movie?
It's about Buzz Lightyear,
Oh, they changed the
but, like,
actor or
as if-
something, right?
yeah, Chris Evans. But I don't know if it has anything to do with Toy Story and it's being sneaky, because it looks like a TV show they made for Buzz Lightyear, as in like the toy.
Yeah.
Like what He-Man would be for like whatever for the toy.
Right.
But I feel like they're gonna be sneaky and include like Toy Story stuff in it, even though they don't advertise too much. But we'll see. I finished Only Murders in the Building,
Same.
season 2. You did?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I didn't know you were caught up.
Yeah, what the hell? It's my favorite series.
There's so many side plots that didn't go anywhere, in my opinion.
Like, if we can talk about.
I don't know. Like, what was the point of a painting? Eventually, like nothing happened with it. And all that reveal about who did the murder, I'm still a bit confused. Why?
Why what?
Why this person did all that?
For wanting a story for the podcast or something, wasn't it? I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I got a bit confused. They kind of like dumped it all in like the end of the episode before the last one, and then the last one.
Yeah. I got kind of annoyed when she was like saying it was the painter who had done it, the artist person.
Yeah.
Because I was like, clearly.
Because she's British and you got.
No, clearly they added this. It felt like at the start that they added the character because she then would then be the murderer, and I was like, that's too obvious. There's no way it is that. And I was like, yeah.
Also, he said like, what's his name? Steve. No, wait.
Steve Martin.
What's his?
Steve
Martin. He said the murder is in this room, and just when he said it, she entered the room.
Yeah.
So I was like, does it include her or? Yeah, I don't know. A little bit too many things kept happening.
I really enjoyed it.
Like
I preferred the first.
It was the pirates, and then it was the.
I preferred the first season, but
yeah,
I still really enjoyed it.
But I appreciated that they included a lot of the first season. Like they keep going back onto it.
Yeah.
Like you know that new character guy, like with the gay guys, the romance. Like, what was the point of that guy? He didn't do anything eventually.
Well, so he sneezed or something, because he was allergic. So
it didn't matter.
Yeah, it just made you think maybe it's him, but they didn't go anywhere with that.
There's pretty much like 3 people sneezed in that thing. Like
who's the other one? Oh my gosh, Deluxe Tax, how are you?
Hey.
Thanks for the 15 months of subscribing.
You're talking about sneezing.
Sneezing?
I think someone else sneezed too.
I don't remember. How are you doing, Deluxe? Deluxey Tuxy.
Have you been Deluxe? We're on a first name basis. Have you been Deluxe?
I hate book cycles.
Hate book cycles. Why didn't you marry them?
Marry them and what? How does that make any sense?
Can you please excuse me? No.
What the flippin' heck is wrong with you? Costa Schmostas.
No. Doing well. I was on the phone all morning with tech support, but I got the issues resolved. Nice. And not nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh. You know, one series I haven't finished that I should probably go back to, but I should. Did you ever watch? I really enjoyed the first season. Lost in Space. Not the '90s film with Matt LeBlanc in it.
That's an animation, right?
No, it's a live action.
Oh.
With the robots.
I think you told me about it before.
And children.
I was like, whatever.
The first season's really good. I really like it. You probably would find the children all really annoying.
We're all the adults.
But yeah, the third. I think it's the third season now or something. Maybe it's second. I don't know. No, third. The second was alright, and then the third, it just lost me completely.
Space?
In space.
Lost you in space?
Yeah.
Did it just come out?
No, this was like last year or earlier in the year. I don't know. The flippin' flop-flops.
Flipping flop flop?
Flippin' flop-flops.
Why? Wait, what? What the flip flops?
What the flip-flops? Working on Saturday. I like how on Saturday I don't work with anyone except for little piggies and goats and cows.
Okay. Yeah, it was nice. Sent me a nice video for working with little piggies. Blackfoot says, I have access to loads of info at work, so my security profile is basically Frankenstein's monster of privileges, and it breaks a lot, and I wind up locked out of all the systems I need. Nice.
That's yeah, annoying being locked out. Can't do what you need to do. This weather is so confusing. Cold now. Like, it's super bright and sunny outside this room, I think. And I had like hot soup for lunch, which warmed me up, and now it's made me cold.
Oh, sorry about soup being hot.
Thanks.
What did I have?
What did you have?
Back to dieting after a month of not dieting. Holy shit, I had so much food.
Today or like before?
Before, like the last
Yeah,
month.
okay. So what did you have for lunch? Chicken?
No.
Beans?
Pork chop?
Lentils? Spinach?
Yes, the rest you got it. Spinach, beans and lentils.
Was that what you had? Beans and lentils?
No, that's
Oh.
why I'm just laughing at you.
I was
Beans,
thinking that sounded
lentils,
ridiculous having both, and then you said it.
and
You repeated
chickpeas.
it, so I was like, what? He did?
And chickpeas.
You had beans, lentils, and chickpeas.
Yeah. I think that's a thing though, like mixed legumes.
Yeah.
Are they called legumes or legumes? I don't even know. Like I've heard it pronounced both.
I don't know. Legumes.
I prefer legumes.
But legumes really confuse me because legume means vegetable in French, from what I remember.
That's a lot of fiber. I think it's more protein. Legumes.
It's also a lot of carbohydrates. I didn't realize. I didn't realize there's a lot of carbohydrates in lentils, beans, chickpeas
Really?
specifically.
Are you
Yeah,
sure? Because
yeah.
my diet is low carb, so that wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, I know, but it is because my mum's like
Carbs and legumes.
my mum's like
Lentils boiled 20 g per what?
Jeez,
Oh, per 100 grams. It's okay. Which legume is low on carbs? Anything do not work. Firm tofu, boiled soybeans, mung beans, lentils,
Ooh, I'm sprouting some mung beans at the moment.
broad beans, like the fava ones. I think chickpeas are very high, maybe.
Yes, chickpeas.
Where are my red beans? I didn't see them.
My red beans. So the thing is, the reason why I checked is because my mum's like borderline high cholesterol, high diabetes or something like that. So having less carbs should help. And then they were going camping, and I was like thinking carbs, automatically I think pasta, bread, rice, I guess, in my mind. So I like say, oh, like things you can cook easily, like in camping without a fridge, like do stuff with beans. I take some tinned beans and like have couscous and like quinoa and like. And then I realized afterwards all the stuff is like has a lot of carbohydrates in it as well.
You try any of the quinoa diet stuff?
The what?
The
Quinoa.
quinoa recipes I send you?
No. So I haven't been shopping since I haven't been able to go to the shop since then. Well, definitely don't have the ingredients in the house. Where there's like fancy red rice or something like that, and something else.
Red rice.
Red. There was like wild rice or red rice or something.
Red rice.
But no, I'll have to work out if I can make it and what I need to buy for it and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Did you start running as well with your new shoe?
Yeah, ages ago.
You started running ages ago. Are you still running? Is my question.
Yeah, so I've been keeping track. I didn't exercise yesterday, so the thing is I had been running with Laurie. I did do a day without him, which I was proud of that I still was able to do it by myself.
Yeah, it's nice to have
someone to do it with.
partner.
Yeah. You can sort of feel more motivated. But he went away the day before. He went yesterday morning, and I didn't exercise that day. I was gonna like not run because it was super rainy, and I was gonna do something else inside, but I didn't get around to it. So I have to do it today. So yeah, I like on the 8th and the 9th, I jogged. Oh, the 7th I did it. I cycled indoors. Hold on. No, I did at one point. Then I didn't for 4 days. I can't remember what happened either. I got really busy or something. I don't know. Then oh no, there's more than that. But I did some stuff inside. Then on the like 17th, 18th. So then on the 17th I jogged. Next day I jogged. Next day I jogged. Then I did a cycle inside. Then I jogged. Then I jogged. And then I did a run day before yesterday. As in, we were doing a beep test, is it called? Beep something?
What?
There's something that you can get on your phone where it's, you set out to, so we use like shoes. I think it was like 20 paces apart. I can't remember. It was like in a certain like area. Then you run from one to the next, but you start off pretty much jogging, and then after like 5 repetitions, I don't know how many it is, it then beeps and it says 2. Your phone does, and then it speeds up a bit, so the time between each thing decreases, so that you end up having to run quite fast between them. So I did that, so it was running instead of jogging, which would have got my heartbeat up a lot more. Yeah, so with the jogging, I definitely saw a difference. Like I was starting to do it more, like I was stopping less. So when I did it the first time, I was sort of jogging for 20 seconds, walking for 10, jogging for 20, walking for 10, because I found myself out of breath and like I had to stop. So in that way, I sort of kept going. Then I started being able to only stop or walk slightly for like 3 times for that whole period. It's not that long at all. And then like a few days later, my legs were just too stiff and achy to be able to like do it. So like I wasn't able to get better. I went slightly worse. So maybe like doing it too many days in a row isn't great, because I know you're meant to do different exercise as well. So Deluxe sucks. Those pacer tests are basically medieval torture devices. I used to have to do those in gym class. Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely didn't do it nonstop. But either way, I'm like getting my heart rate up, and like I plan to hopefully, if I keep doing it, it should get easier. But yeah.
Nice, good that you keep at it.
Yeah. Deluxe Sucks says low carb diets are hard to maintain because carbs are everywhere, and they are delicious. You can take potatoes. They are delicious. You can take potatoes and rice out of my cold dead hands.
No, I agree. But
I love
that's what
rice.
I'm doing low carb diets, and every time I go out, I basically can eat only the meat. There's never anything next to the meat that I can eat. There's always like either bread or potatoes or rice or pasta. They never give you just salad unless you specifically tell them. So yeah, like I was on Monday when I was starting my diet, I got invited into like a dinner table thing.
Hmm.
Um, and hey, Sai said it. We come in peace,
Hello.
guys. We never doubted you came in peace. We didn't see any guns blazing. Um, yeah, so I went over there, and there were it was my Thanya's mom. So she knew I'm dieting. They got like kebabs and like souvlaki's on stick, and they ordered the salad with quinoa, and I was like, oh, I don't eat quinoa. That's no, because
Quinoa.
you think of quinoa, ooh, super healthy, but I don't eat ready stuff. Have I arrived in time for a rant? Slightly, Francisco. Hello.
Hello.
Sarah was. I think Deluxe Lux and Sarah were ranting about the lack of
Were we?
carbs and running a little, but it wasn't a rant.
I wasn't ranting.
No, but I think we mostly Deluxe Lux felt personally attacked by the lack of carbs and the lack of not running here.
The lack of not running. What?
How are you guys doing? I was talking about how I've been eating like non-stop a lot of bullshit all month, and now I'm back on a diet. But I started not feeling. I started feeling like I wanted to go back on a diet because I felt like super bloated and I kept like burping by myself.
Oh, do you normally burp around other
Uh,
people?
I was thinking about that as I see
Oh,
it.
I get it. I get it. You normally, like, when a baby needs help burping, they get patted on the back. Is that what
Exactly.
normally happens? You need
I
someone to
call my
help you?
mom and then I wait for her to come over.
Ah!
Mom, say no more. I'm coming. But yeah, it didn't. It didn't help me to function.
Is that a cruel t-shirt? I don't think it's
No,
cruel,
but
it's.
it's Powerpuff.
Yeah.
Wait. So yes and no. Wait, where's my face? Oh, there. Boop, boop. Yay. My most metal t-shirt I have. I was wearing it at some point. I was wearing it outside, and a girl told me, "Oh, you like metal?" I was like, it's actually a video game, indie game company." Ooh, nice. Do you have one of those too? Oh, you must have a crow one too then.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they're
want a
so
cruel
badass
one.
there.
Where do you get a cruel one from? I love cruel.
They have a website. They
Do
sell
they?
stuff,
I mean,
like
that
merch
makes sense
stuff.
if they've got. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah.
should look into that. What does the cruel one look like? I don't know, I'm struggling to say cruel. It's a weird word.
Ooh,
Cruel.
they have like a bunch.
What does the cruel one look like?
Clothe thyself.
Clothing.
It's. I have a power shirt, but I crawl when I wear it. Nice. Wait, if I send it to you, you're not gonna see it though, right?
I'll just send it. The picture. Send the picture. Send a screenshot of the cruel one. Crawl.
I hope you find crawl.
Crawl.
People might eat more vegetables if we give them names that sound less frou-frou.
Frou-frou.
You see the shirt?
Yeah, I don't know that I'd like. Oh, it says crawl on the
Video game, yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know that if I'd what's the word? Associate it with crawl. Like see it and be like, oh yeah, that's cool. But it says crawl on the thing. But it looks cool.
There's that too. I don't know if that's crawl too, but it's like.
I think it is. Is it? Pretty cool.
What would give them names that sound more fruit?
Fruit.
Oh wait, fruitless. What am I doing? in doubt about what you're doing, just give it a star and it's just gonna make it nice.
Ugh. $15.7. Oh, it's the same. I could have just copy pasted. Oh, jeez.
You should keep that in mind sometimes.
Oh, it looks like
I
I
think
did.
your self.
I did copy paste.
Okay, because I felt like your self-preservation of not wanting to spend more time on this bullshit and copy pasting would save you.
Yeah, but like it's hard to tell when it's copy pasted sometimes. If I'm not
Yeah,
told.
when there's like a super tiny slight saints,
Well, no,
and you
it's
make
it's
fun of
not
me
super
for.
tiny. Oh yeah, no. Like in this example, it's 2 frames of the walk cycle where it's copy pasted, but then the legs are different and one of the arms is different. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, congrats on Francisco! I saw his game is on Gamescom right now, being in like the booth for Heidelberg application systems. But they have picked apart their name. At least I know how to pronounce Heidelberg. But yeah, there's a booth of the games and Francisco's games there.
Sorry, where is that?
Germany Gamescom.
Ah, nice. Exciting.
It's called the Mash Games. Yeah, that's true. You guys excited for Monkey Island?
Yeah.
You should say we are. Cisco gave a really strong sure. More of a fan of Broken Sword. According to everyone who ever looks at this game.
Say that again. I zoned out.
More of a fan of Broken Sword, according to everyone who ever looks at this game. I don't have much time these days, as the Lux Lux, but I'm going to finally tackle Escape and the Tales series before it comes out. Yeah, we wanted to do that, but
Escape.
you don't, or you do?
I want to play Escape. I mean, I kind of don't, but I do want to play Escape because like I feel like.
I got Escape running last night. Oh, you did? Because we have an issue. We can't make it. We can make it run, but we can't make it run.
For stream.
Like the cutscenes run super weirdly, like zoomed in.
Yeah, but I can fix that. It's just a matter of being able to stream it as well, is the problem. To you, yeah.
So basically, if you share it in Discord, I don't get the cutscenes. What's the problem?
I don't remember, but it didn't. It just wasn't. Yeah. Wasn't doable.
Yeah, it's giving us some weird, stupid issue. So by the time we finish those games,
Oh no, I could do. I think I could stream
Christmas.
it with you, but there was no sound on one of the situations because I had to do the screen instead of the app.
Okay.
Because it couldn't do it on the app, like, as in share the app. I had to share the screen, and then we had no audio. Yeah. Oh, maybe this works.
With this game or animation?
The animation, except maybe when the head moves.
I told you I went like over the last month. I went 3 times to like seaside place. Twice of those were the same place because my sister rents a place near the sea, and I went there. My sister was like, "Well, we don't have much food, so I've cooked like stuff like legume soup and spinach and rice.
Your
I
favorite
think
rice.
you like that, right? I fucking hate that. My sister loves it.
Yep.
Um, it's like cooked spinach and rice.
What is it called? Like
And
spanned.
basically, I wouldn't mind, but I wasn't on a diet. So if I'm not on a diet, I'd rather eat crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like bread and shit. And it was like, we only have this, so hope you can eat them. And I was like, okay, never mind. And then the next couple of days we stayed there. On one evening, we had pizza out, like everyone, like within us. And then the next day, we just went to a restaurant for like proper food. But they suggested it as well. Like it was like, and I was like, oh no, every day it's like legumes and legume soup and spinach.
What's wrong with them suggesting it?
No, she said like have this, and then like we completely didn't have this, and we just had like pizza and junk food, which
Huh.
I super loved, obviously. And then I was like, oh no, what's with all the spinach rice?
Yeah, I was gonna make spinach rice
Oh
for
my god,
myself, but I'm
Francisco
gonna
missed the
do
rampage.
spinach and orzo instead.
Tell us why
Let's
you
see.
hate. I don't hate spinach. I hate cooked spinach. I hate cooked spinach, and I basically there's a thing in Greece where they make a lot of dishes in the oven. They put like 3 liters of olive oil, and they just let it be in the oven, like aubergines,
Aubergines.
uh, aubergines, or zucchini or stuff like that. They just like throw a bunch of shit in the oven, and it's like ooh yums.
It is yums.
So it is not yums. So I keep
Roasted
telling people.
vegetables are
People tell
very
me,
yummy.
excuse me, I'm talking. It's my brand that's been redeemed. And then they say, like I had people who say, "Ooh, super yummy," especially if you put like a block of feta cheese on top of it. And then I'm like, if it needs a fucking block of feta cheese to be yummy, just eat feta cheese. It's not like that's what if something that makes it yummy is something that's not the actual food.
No, not at all.
No,
Because if you
purify
have
fine.
just a block of feta cheese by itself, it's too much. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
they mostly like the sauce that goes on the feta cheese, and it makes it like the combination of it. But if the actual food is shitty, and then you put like something on it that's meant to be tasty by itself, and it makes it better, that's what I'm saying. I basically don't like the argument of people saying this is super yummy, especially if you put this on it. Just fucking eat the other thing that's yummy. Aubergine frou frou, eggplant silly.
fruit.
Be more edible sounding. That's true. They kind of have ridiculous names.
I don't understand eggplant at all because it doesn't look like an
Yeah.
egg. It looks more like an alien from Alien, the film. But like, why egg? Why is it called eggplant? Can anyone answer that?
Because it's a plant, surely.
Okay, it's not a plant. It's a vegetable.
So why is it called egg vegetable?
Fucking hell.
It likes.
No, I don't. Wait, what? Why is my eraser started not erasing fully? It's on weird opacity. Huh? Is it
The
this?
razor.
Yeah. Oh no, it is.
Uh,
That was weird. Okay. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, what was your rant about the fact that
About
you don't like baked vegetables?
basically the
You
arguments I had with people. Oh, this is so yummy,
what are you
and when I understand what they would call it yummy. Understand everyone has their own taste. So then I get super upset because like, how do you like this filth? Oh,
filth?
my sister has a friend who's also pregnant, and she was saying, "Oh no, due to my pregnancy, I stopped eating blue cheese now." And I was like, "Why would you even want to eat blue cheese? It's fucking disgusting." It was like I stopped eating blue cheese when I was born. I told her. Like I understand people liking blue cheese, but I fucking hate it. And weirdly enough, I don't mind blue cheese as a sauce. You know
I
what I mean?
do.
Like blue cheese sauce, like next to a burger or something.
Ugh.
I don't know why I like that.
Ugh.
Because it doesn't take anything like blue cheese.
Stinky, stinky, stinky.
The first species, according to Wikipedia, the first species encountered were white, so they named them eggplant. Also, eggplant is technically a berry fruit. I knew that carrots were
So
also
many.
white before
There,
they
yeah.
bred them to be orange, like
Bred
a
them.
mutation of carrots.
Bred them.
Yeah, they bred them
No,
as in like
no, you
they
don't breed a carrot.
you
I don't even
do.
know the word of it. No, you don't. Guys, do you? Maybe
Excellent.
I'm wrong, but like breed is. Oh, I have my internet open. That's interesting. Breed
Breed carrots.
definition. Yeah, animals. You don't breed a carrot.
What do? You herd them.
Mutate them.
You mutate them. You can
cultivate
mutate them.
them.
You're not like.
Cultivate. Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, you make more of them. Agree to disagree.
Huh?
It's funny. Just.
Don't get it. Breeding.
Francisco, I got a question since I got you here. Do you have any good resources for writing, like crime detective stuff with like basically the setup of like I'm trying to write a short film basically now of like a crime, investigating a crime. And then I was like, oh, it's easy, this character and that character, and then you have the crime. And then I realized I don't even know how the fuck to begin. It was like, how do you write crime stuff? And I started reading some stuff about like having suspects and why they have their motives, and then having help that people help you, like the helpers, which are usually professionals. Hey, Yuki Pixels, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, what link do you want to use to show people stuff? Because I always use a link you don't like. Exclamation mark Steam. We're making a dinosaur adventure game with dinosaurs. Here's a link and trailer, and we are working on it now. I'm definitely not browsing Twitter right now. I'm working. But yeah, I think Agatha Christie wrote something about how to write a good whodunit stuff. Yeah, I saw also that there's a lot of different crime stuff. You can write like a legal one where it takes place in a courtroom, or you can write like a more epic one. So you get to pick your kind of like, world. And they always tell you, from what I read, that you need to know the ending so you can work backwards. But it's still like, it feels to me. I read a book about writing like a good mystery, and the person who wrote it, like I felt so seen because they said it feels like those old adventure games where you just put like items on it and the characters use them and stuff to come. And I was like, yes, I understand that. So I'm wondering now, would it make sense to make a puzzle dependency chart, but writing a murder mystery? Does that make sense? So you have this item and you need to connect it with that.
Did you say you get to choose your own world?
Yeah, as in like.
But you're right. Like it's your story. You can write whatever the freaking heck you want. Like you're gonna.
I mean, you can choose multiple different worlds to say your mystery, and where you base it depends on like what you want it to be. So like you can put it in like a huge city, or you can put it in like a tiny little village. And then like in the tiny little village, maybe there's never been any murders, so it's like a weird thing. So it's kind of like where you put it depends on like how you're gonna write it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
So like when like we're talking about Agatha Christie and whodunit, that's like usually one house, right? Or a train or whatever. So you kind of like enclose it in a place. Mm-hmm. I don't have any resources really, San Francisco, but it's good to separate into what happened before versus what's happening now. So like backstory with little reveals as the story goes on. Yeah, I also have I have a twist in my thing. Like I have two things. It's a short story, so I can't expand too much. And I have a plot twist that only happens at the end. It's all murder, but only in the eyes of the audience and not the eyes of the protagonist, if that makes sense. Like the main character thinks they solved the murder, and then I have a character confessing the murder that you didn't think was him. But I'm so happy with my ending, and I know how I'm gonna set it up. But now I'm in the middle of it, which is actually writing the story, and I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna do this? So I want to like basically solve a murder that is that feels like I solved the murder, but it wasn't solved. So I need to. It doesn't make any sense. I'm solving a fake murder, and then I'm showing what actually happened. So like some of the clues were misleading, or like some person gave a wrong.
Hmm.
Especially, it happens in films all the time. Like the characters think they solved the murder, and then something happens. They're like, "Oh no, we were actually wrong." What I do, because it's a short film, I don't show them learning that it's wrong. The film just ends there. If it was a feature film or a big book, they would realize that, and then they would try to solve the actual murder. But yeah, it definitely helps knowing what happened yourself. So it's weird for me because I know what happened, but I'm trying to present it from the eyes of the character learning it. And then when I write it, I have to make sure that people don't. Um, I don't like. It's weird to write something that you know the outcome, and also keep in mind that the person who's reading it doesn't know anything, so you don't want to give it away too easily. But you don't want to be too vague, so they don't even doesn't even cross their minds. So is the main complaint people had about Homicide Desk in LA Noir. Oh, I don't remember that game. I played it for since it came out. I think the best detective game I've ever played is probably Return of the Obra Dinn, which it's not technically a detective game, but it made me feel like a super smart detective. I was like such smarty pants when I was solving it. But yeah, I was wondering if Francisco had advice on that. Okay, let's do the. I think we should play with on stream.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Do we own it?
no,
Okay, we'll get it at some point.
but it came out years ago, so. Hey, we had 2 subscribers in the last week. We got money to play. Making detective fiction is hard. I'll let you know if I ever figure it out. After making like 2 of those games. Wait, you made Lamplight City is definitely one. Or is that your only? No, didn't you have another detective game? But even Lamplight City is enough. But yeah, right now I'm at the stage where I'm researching, I'm googling how to write a mystery novel, and I'm getting the best results that I find and put them in like save them. Yeah, it's interesting sometimes to get into those projects because it's kind of like you're learning how they work by researching them, looking at them more closely, so you understand like them better. It's weird when you know what works as an audience member, but you don't when you're creating it. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now?
The Danganronpa games are incredibly fun as well. What are the Danganronpa games? Do you know what that is, Costas?
No.
Danganronpa.
Sarah found it fun from the name already.
Yeah. What a name.
Sarah, do you want to show people who weren't here on Monday your new friends?
Oh yeah, my new friends. Sure.
Oh yeah, my new friends.
My new friends. There they are.
I'm talking to a kindergarten baby. Would you like to show people your new friends? Oh yeah, my new friends.
My new friends. Costa smells.
No, that doesn't sound like any friends. They don't even talk. They go like.
And this is what I do in my free time now. I play with my new friends.
Yep.
I've been wanting them for ages. I got them as a birthday present. Joseph and Berta. Machinarium. Whoa, flipping heck costs your screen. Looking at all the frames like that's crazy. I want him to like just sit on my shoulder. But he's not gonna stay. So yeah, my adventure game plushies are growing. Slowly.
Well, at least they're cuddly toys, so that's a plus.
Yeah, it is a plus. Hmm?
That was my hilarious joke.
Yeah, plus.
Danganronpa is a murder mystery trilogy with an anime style, sort of like cross between Phoenix Wright, Persona, and Agatha Christie's, and then there were none. I've also played Professor, what's his name?
Layton.
No. Layton, yeah. That's one.
Never played
Now
it.
you
We
need
didn't
that
have a
Big
DS.
Max plushie?
Big Max? Who's Big Max? I don't know Max from Sam and Max. Who's Big Max?
Oh, is it? Maybe it's Sam and Max.
Oh, is that maybe it's not Big Max isn't the name.
No, it's not.
I want a Max plushie. Is Max the rabbit? Yeah, right. And I want a Murray plushie.
Hey guys, can I tell you about the job that I'm totally not getting yet because it's being discussed? But I mean, I can tell you because even if it doesn't happen, then whatevs. We had a conversation about it. I don't want to get too excited, but it sounds fun. Did you say yes? Cool. I got asked to maybe direct a TV series that's like on Greek TV and stuff, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. Like the TV series has been confirmed, but they haven't confirmed who they want for an extra director because they want to use two for that. So if we manage to convince the studio or whatever that I'm cool, bro, then should happen.
So obviously it's not gonna happen then because you're not.
It's also cool because it's like a period thing because it happens in like it's not super old, like 1950s, but still it's like no phones or internet or stuff, so it's still like I guess period piece is what you call it. And yeah, I mean it's a good response to turn me into a dog because that
Okay,
seamlessly weaves the conversation back to reality.
I need to put a jumper on. Be right back.
I'm a dog. I'm not here. See, that would be a perfect time for me to leave because you would know. I'm like, oh look, a dog is moving. He's here. Dog director. What are they doing?
And back. Dog director. Are you gonna be credited as K Dog? Super
That's
famous
Schmustas.
actor director K Dog.
As
Because of
Schmustas.
Schmustas.
Super famous dog director. Unlike other dog directors who are not very famous. I would play a game called Dog Director where you have a dog who's trying to direct and he goes like woof woof and they wear a beret and then they try to give orders on how to direct, but they're super happy
We make that
all the
game.
time. So it's a mess.
Oof.
Could make artsy films like Dogville.
Dogville.
Don't know if anyone has seen Dogville. In my holidays, I walked by a bar called Dogville, and I was like, wow, these are better sets than the actual films Dogville.
Oh, it's an actual film. I thought you were just making something up.
No, it's a film that has nothing to do with dogs.
Oh.
So the first 10 minutes. Actually, if you watch more than that, you sort of forget the way it looks and you get hooked into the story. Because I was at first, what the fuck am I watching? And then I was like, okay, I can follow that. And then I followed it. But I understand if you stopped it in 10 minutes. Because then you're like, why the fuck am I watching this? Goodbye.
That's not right.
Is anyone a fan of Better Call Saul? Because the series just ended.
No.
I'm a mega fan. Sarah, did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Like one episode with like one episode with you. Maybe. Not even. I don't know. Not a
Okay.
fan.
Yeah, it's like a oh yeah. Speaking of prequels, I watched the first episode of the new Game of Thrones series.
Oh, it's out.
It came out. I think it's every Monday that's coming out. Yeah.
Where?
I think it's HBO, right?
Oh.
Or whatever the equivalent is on Sky, whatever the equivalent is in the UK.
Okay. What was it like?
I liked it. Well, the good thing about it apparently is that it's based on a book. Like he wrote the book actually. It's like 100 years before that.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's the story is actually done, so they know where they're going with it.
Yeah.
That's compared to Game of Thrones. So that's good, hopefully. And yeah, I really like the characters, and it feels like it's kind of nostalgic going back to it. I guess like it feels nice to like just watch like King's Landing and all that.
Yeah.
And you know what it's about, sort of, without spoiling it.
Targaryens.
Yeah, basically, it's Targaryens when they were super powerful.
In power, yeah. Yeah, I knew it was like a before, like a while
But
ago.
it's
Thing, but I
interesting
didn't
because
know
it
it was
has
based
some
on the
like
book.
it has some families like it has some like here and there they mention Starks and stuff, but the families from Game of Thrones are not the most powerful ones. So you just kind of hear of other families that are other places that are not powerful in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how it's the same world but different kind of like setup. Better Call Saul is too dramatic for my taste. I imagine. I think it's more. It's lighter than Breaking Bad. Actually, it's not as dramatic. But I understand why would you would say that. But it feels like to me that it's kind of like I don't know. It's really really cinematic and it has like amazing character. Um, how do I explain this? It gets really deep into characters and like amazing cinematography. I don't know. It's really good. And because of that, I feel like the new Game of Thrones thing, because it's a prequel as well. I'm not saying, oh no, it's a prequel. We don't care. Like, I do want to see what happens. Yeah, it has really nice characters. I like them all so far in House
Okay,
of the
with her.
Dragon,
Yeah.
which apparently they call it Hot D from the
Hot.
initials.
That's horrible.
Even George R. R. Martin calls it that.
That's horrible.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. Worth a watch.
Oh yeah, I wanted to watch. I just had no idea it was out.
It's not like the first Game of Thrones episode where it ended with Jamie pushing a kid out the window, and you were like, "Holy shit, what am I watching?" But it's weird because they didn't have an intro, like an animated intro. I don't know if they will eventually, but they didn't have one. But they use exactly the same music because the same composer.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna watch it. So like, I'd rather, yeah, I'll just watch it.
And then when this person dies,
Well, I'm gonna watch it if I can watch it. If I can find somewhere to watch it. Might not be able to.
I told I got Disney Plus. I'm watching every bullshit on it all the time.
What are you watching?
Mostly what's Pixar films actually so far. Catching up on them.
Yeah, I definitely need to catch up. Oh yeah, and I haven't watched
Luca,
the.
and I watched Turning Red, and I don't know what else. Actually, I must have watched most of them. I'm even watching shorts from Pixar that I missed.
I want to watch that dumpling one. Have you watched that?
Yeah, I did actually.
Is
I
it
haven't
good?
seen it before. It was weird, but I liked it. It had like a twist I didn't see coming, and yeah, it's kind of emotional. I think it's the same person who did. Maybe no, wait, what was it? Yeah, it must have been the same person who did Red Panda, right? Maybe not Red Panda, Turning Red.
You read Panda?
Turning Red, I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was closer to like what The Emperor's New Groove was for like Disney films at the time. It was like super ridiculous and over the top. And
Isma is my favorite
and the
Disney
credits were really
character.
funny. Yeah, Isma's best favorite princess.
Princess. She's not
Oh
a
yeah.
princess.
Oh, actually, it's not a what do you call it? Dumpling. I think it's called bao, so it must be
Yeah,
a bao
Bao-bun.
bun.
Bao-bun. Bao-bun.
Yeah, it's the same person who did the same director who did Turning Red.
Okay.
Oh, she's Chinese.
I should hope
Oh,
so.
she was in.
She's what?
She worked on Inside Out.
Inside a Flip. Which one's? I don't think I watched that.
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
pretty
what's
good,
Inside
too.
Out? What's Inside Out?
It's the one that's like all the emotions inside
Right.
the little
No, I
girl's
have not
brain.
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. I really like that one too.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
I watched the one called Onwards, which was okay. I had fun, but it didn't
What's
stick
that
with me.
about? I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's about like fantasy creatures who live like kind of like as normal people in town, having jobs and all that, and apparently like magic has been lost, and they kind of like live without it.
Okay.
And then they discover magic, like some of them. It's weird to explain. I don't know. Raya and the Last Dragon. Is that any good? What's that? That's
I
Disney, not Pixar
started
though.
watching that. I didn't finish it, but that wasn't for any reason
It's a
of it
movie,
being
right?
bad. It was seemed alright. Yeah.
Oh, you started watching it.
Well, yeah, I tend to watch stuff with Laurie whilst we're having dinner, so like it's only for like half an hour to an hour or less than an hour for sure. And then just didn't continue it for some reason. At least I think I didn't finish it.
Some person bless you. But yeah, I'm not sure what to watch lately. I was also watching The Office, and for months and months, it's done now.
Munch and munch? Months and months? What?
Months and months, yeah. It's done now, so I'm like, what should I watch?
Munch and munch.
I started rewatching Mindhunter. It's a series about serial killers.
Uh-huh. Well, like drama
Directed
or
by David Fincher.
drama
It's,
or
it's
actual
drama,
documentary?
but it's drama, but it's like, first of all, it's created by David Fincher, and it's mostly it's like in the late 70s when like the FBI started thinking that maybe serial killers are not just like born crazy, but there's psychological evaluations that can explain why they're doing this. So they started like introducing psychology into like their hunting them, and it's kind of like the first team who kind of like went after that and is trying to like educate cops and like interview criminals to like find out what makes them work, do the things they do. So it's kind of like other than it's super pretty.
What's it called?
It's very interesting. Mind Hunter.
Where's that?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
First really good Netflix series. It's only two seasons, and I don't know if they're ever doing a third one because I think David Fincher had problems with us, Netflix.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's one of the best series that Netflix has. So good.
Have you watched Sandman?
No, is like any good?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that guy looks really weird and emo.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. But
He looks a bit like Twilight-y.
No, not Twilighty. He looks like he's out of like a. I want to say Panic at the Disco, but there's another band that would make more sense with it. I just don't know the name of it. That's what he looks like. He's out of some emo-y kind of band, is what it looks like to me.
Does
but
it
it's good.
have anything? Does it have anything to like? Has anyone seen American Gods?
No.
Read the book? Because it sort of reminded me of that from the trailer.
Well, it's it's a graphic novel by Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, I know that. But first I thought it was a book, but then I found out it was a graphic novel.
Try it. See what you think.
don't know what Neil's sexual preference has to do with anything, Sarah. Keep calling him gay man.
I'm sorry, what? I'm totally
Connection
lost of
joke.
what you just said. What did you just say?
Neil.
Sorry, you're cutting out.
Oh, thank you. Should I speak, or is the internet not allowing
You
me?
can speak now, but it's probably not allowing you to because it doesn't appreciate what you're saying, potentially.
I was saying,
Are
I
you
don't think that.
basically making fun of Neil Gaiman's surname?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Making fun of you because it sounds like you're saying Neil Gaiman.
I mean, if anyone knew about the Sandman who wrote it, I don't think they would think I was making fun.
Oh, I don't know anything that man other than name.
Neither do I, other than it's a graphic novel by Neil Gaiman.
But you said you started watching it.
Oh yeah, well now I know the stuff from the series. Don't know anything on the actual book.
The internet has been pretty.
As Costa says that as a robot, which is weird because I don't know if it's on your side because it's green for me when sometimes you break up, but I don't know. It's been pretty good today, which is nice.
I'm not a robot. So.
It did. Perfect timing.
No. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you saw, probably not. The guy who did Tiny and Tall said he appreciated our playthrough, and he might be making a second part two. Said he's thinking about it and
Like,
some plans in the future.
yeah.
So not all is not lost yet. Really into the game.
Exciting. Yeah, I'm glad it was good because I'd been wanting to play it for a while and played the demo.
Yeah. It wasn't even that hard. Like, it was pretty streamlined.
Yeah, we got stuck a bit, didn't we? But we. Oh, right. It's because you don't have to really reach for a walkthrough when you can ask Tool for help. But even then, we were a bit stuck. I can't remember what we were stuck with. There was something.
Yeah, it feels like the hint system is basically, would you like a hint or would you like me to tell you exactly what to do? It was also kind of amusing that Toll knew exactly what to do to solve this, but didn't tell him.
Yeah.
This he asked because he couldn't even bother with all this bullshit. He was like, "Of course I know." You have
But
to go
yeah,
there and do
it
that.
like goes with his character.
Yeah.
Oh, flip.
I wanted to ask Francisco. I feel like when a publisher goes to when a publisher goes to a big event and they have a booth. I know with like Ash, your publisher, that it's like the guy who owns the publishing company, and they are in charge of like the games there. But does every publisher do that, or do they want their indie developers to be like at the booth, like having their game? I'm assuming it's a mixed bag, right? But
Yeah, I guess that totally depends on whether they can afford to go or can afford to send you to go.
yeah, maybe.
Or whether
But
they
every time
want
I
you
was
to
in
go?
every time I was in Adventure X, it was like the Heidelberg Application Games.
Hmm.
Or Application Games Heidelberg. It was only like the guy who owns it. I don't
Yeah,
remember his
true,
name,
true.
but that's why I'm saying it. If it's
Yeah.
just them or So like now I see Raw Fury, for example. Is there any of the developers there, or is it just like Raw Fury, two people from Raw Fury in charge of like all the booths? Pretty sure Francisco's going to the bathroom or something now, and my question was
Lost.
like tears in the rain.
What? Where the heck did you
Don't
get
know-
that from?
don't know
Where's
where
that
that's
from? No, where's that from?
Blade Runner.
Like the original?
Yes.
I need to watch that again.
I want to watch the new one
Have you not seen it?
again. Have
Again.
you?
No, I haven't seen it because I wanted to watch the first one again. I might have started it and I was like, yeah, I want like a recap because I don't. It was so long ago that I watched the original.
I'm gonna do a recap for everyone who hasn't watched it.
For
Here, I drew a recap.
hilarious.
Here's a
It
bunch
was
of
pretty
Blade
funny.
Runners. Here's a bunch of Blade Runners. Basically, do that throughout the whole film.
Ridiculous.
I have another one.
For a different film or this film? Are you gonna draw Blade, the
For Blade
vampire?
Runner.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you not like tell people what I'm doing?
I didn't look. What the fuck? Oh, it's his hair. I was gonna like say, why does he have a weird helmet? That's another one I don't remember. What the fucking hell?
Excuse me. Blade Runner. Next to the Amazon for some reason. Does he have like two swords? How does he fight? One.
I don't remember.
It's a Blade Runner. But to be a runner, do you need to like compete in like a running event?
No. You just need to run.
So like,
I guess you have to run frequently. Like you have to write
Yeah,
Blade
fair.
Runner with it. Why does he have a 23 on his? He's actually running.
yeah, exactly. That's what, he's competing. He's a runner.
Oh, jeez.
He also has a blade. Thanks, everyone.
Could have been a razor blade.
Sorry for the spoilers. So I uploaded the first 3 parts of Curse of Monkey Island. But
Thank you. Yeah, I need to check to see how. I mean, I think I have a bit of time now for like the other ones to run out.
yeah,
But yeah, I need to keep on top of that. Number 7. Wait, what? Oh.
I think you should also watch What We Do in the Shadows because that's on Disney Plus. The first 3 seasons, at least.
Okay. It feels weird though, the fact that it doesn't have Jermaine and what's his name
Well,
in it.
they're creating it. They're like writing it and creating it,
Yeah.
so they're there technically. Same exact people who are making it. They do cameos, I think.
Oh really? Okay, I'm in.
Sometimes, yeah. And there's also that crazy lady from Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, I forgot she was in it.
And I started watching.
Kristen Shaw is a
I
horse.
started watching that animation Gravity Falls, and she's like one of the main characters. And I was like,
Okay.
"Who's voice acting her?" She's like, "It's like a
Where,
living cartoon." That lady
where are you watching Gravity Falls?
on Disney Plus.
Oh, that's on Disney. That's like
Yeah.
something that I've heard people talk about a lot, or I've seen it referenced and whatever else, and
Same.
I've
That's
never
why
seen
I
it.
wanted to watch it.
I didn't
Yeah.
know it was on there. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to watch it. It's fun so far. I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's quite fun. Nice, very nicely animated.
Hmm. Oh my god, this is taking forever.
In Amazon. It's taking forever.
This walk cycle. But it's because it's a walk cycle.
Did you actually casually quote the Kristen Saul in a horse skit? Is that fair?
How do you know about it?
Wait, what was that?
I wasn't expecting anyone to get that.
I didn't.
That's freaking hilarious.
What do you say?
It's only because Sarah and I at university loved Flight of the Conchords, so we came across the we looked up Kristen Schell and like she did some stand-up thing, I guess, I don't know, and we were watching it on YouTube, and then some guy sings Kristen Schell as a horse, Kristen Schell as a horse, I don't know what it was, but Kristen Schell as a horse, and she runs around galloping like a horse on stage. So Sarah and I would always like sing that just randomly at university to each other. I didn't know anyone else knew that.
Yep, you found your nerddom here.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, you made my day, Deluxe Tux. Thank you. Oh, that's funny.
Happy with this bullshit.
I need to tell Sarah. Oh. Oh, Sarah and I were weirdos.
Anyway, I think you're gonna super like the series. It even like the new people are hilarious. One of them is half Cypriot or half Greek or something, and half English. Like the lady.
Half
from it.
everything. How
And she
can he be
kinda,
half
like-
Cypriot, half Greek, and half
I mean,
Wait,
technically,
Cypriot,
they
okay,
speak
okay.
Greek is my point. So
That's what Lexlock says. Yeah, that was comedian Kurt. I don't even know the comedian Kurt Braunholer. I'm familiar with that skit too. It was real under your breath. I was like, yeah, that's Kristen Schell. It's a horse. Oh, it's making me cry.
it was in the Daily Show. Well, when Jon Stewart was there.
Hold on, what am I doing? Wait, what is the Daily Show?
It's a daily show.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a comedy show that with news, but it usually has comedians giving news. I mean, always has
Oh, okay.
comedians.
Right.
So like, yeah. Oh, I didn't know she was there. There's been like so many comedians over the years who've been there. Okay, here's the ninja throwing. Ninja throw. Um, it's called the oh, that other adventure game came out. By the way, Justin Whack and the Big Time Hack. I think we actually met the developer in Lost Adventure X. They just like launched a Kickstarter, or they
Oh, yeah?
were about to. He's from Sweden. I think we briefly met him in front of a table of Tangle Tower. That rings a bell.
Okay. That does ring a bell, kind of. Yeah.
Where he said his initials were his card was like Worm Kitten, and that's his studio because an anagram of that is his actual name or something.
Okay.
Anyway, it looks pretty. No idea what the game's like.
Can you link it to me if you've got it open? If not, don't worry.
We want the tweet. Yeah,
The tweet, the game, the whatever.
the announcement tweet.
Well, I won't look at it now, but I'll look at it after.
Yeah, you can see a couple of pictures from it. Just thumbnails.
Ooh. That does look nice.
Yeah, it has like
Reminds
three
me
different
of-
characters. It's time travel.
Kind of reminds me of, what does it remind me of?
David Tentacle.
Yeah, thank you. Super couldn't think of the name of it. I'd be up for playing that. It looks nice.
Yeah. We played that. What other game just came out? We wanted to play.
Ooh, let's expect it.
Nice. There's actually a few games I want to play before Adventure X that are in Adventure X.
Okay.
Like Mothman.
That's Mothman.
It's like a two-color game.
It's a what? Two color?
Yeah, it's a Poppy Adventure or something.
Mm.
Lord Winkleblum came out. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Something else that came out that I wanted to play. Lost in Play. That's the one. Lost in Play. That's the one we should play.
What's Lost in Play?
I said it to you. It's the one that looks like a Saturday morning cartoon, like amazing animation,
Okay.
with like two little kids or something.
I'm the freaking worst at remembering names.
Yeah, exactly. Lost in Play. I think it has the best animation I've seen in any adventure game. It's like Curse of Monkey Island kind of.
Other than Theropods.
Yeah, Doesn't count as pixels.
What? It's still animation. You animated, literally.
Excuse me, look at this animation that I'm doing now. Shink. Shink.
And that's the sound effect that Costas will record and use. Jeez.
Okay, we're done with the cookshings.
If Adventure X happens, is there any news on that?
Yeah, it's actually. Did you guys hear about that? No, there's no news. Because they fucked up somehow. Some miscommunication Adventure X organizers did with British Library that was supposed to host. And they said, oh, you know what? There was actually some fire damage at the beginning of the year. And we just found out that it hasn't been, they did nothing about it, or it's worse than we thought. So yeah.
Yeah, they
can't host it there anymore. And they just found out like a couple of months before, after they sold tickets.
Well, they've got 6 days to find a new venue now, because they said if they haven't found one by the end of the month, it's not going to happen.
Did they say that?
Yeah, I read that in a tweet.
I don't think it said that. They just said don't book anything until the 1st of the month.
Yeah, I literally read that in a tweet of theirs. Like, I'm pretty certain that's what I read.
Anyway, they're looking for a new venue. The thing is, one of the organizers is Alistair Beckett King, who has like a trillion followers, so maybe his tweet.
He tweeted help. About it as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might get some eyes on it. But yeah, basically, I was about to book my tickets and all that, and like Sarah booked the tickets for both of us, but I was about to book.
We'll get a refund on that. That's fine, but yeah. It'll suck if it doesn't happen.
But that was
especially
like
when
good. My procrastination worked wonders this time because I didn't have to do anything, and turned out well. Oh, Deluxe Things Lost in Play would be great for a stream. The game length would fit perfectly in one stream. Are you sure? Oh, you played it already? It's that. I think I've read somewhere it's like 5 hours long, so maybe 2 streams.
So what is it that we need to... I'm going to make a list. Even though the class will remember. Lost in Play. What else? What was the other one that you just linked me to?
Return of the Obra Dinn.
I think that's already on the list. I mean, like, ones that just come out. The one you linked me, what's it called?
I want to play Monkey Island when it comes out. In Incantamentum, whatever it's called now. The Legend of Burrow Fields.
And the Big Time Hack.
I'm not sure I want to play this yet, but compared to all the other games. Oh, we need to play Guard Duty as well.
No, I just think maybe it's relevant because it's just come out.
And what Guard Duty? Because it just came out 40 years ago.
No, I was talking about Justin Whack.
Yeah, it just came out.
It's a bit of a weird name. But it rhymes.
Yeah, exactly.
Rhyming is cool.
Wait, why do I have something playing that's not... That's weird, these balls.
Something playing where? What?
Oh, what the fuck? Are you guys not seeing anything I'm animating all this time?
Why? What happened? I can see stuff happening on your screen, but I don't...
Yeah, if you go on stream, it wasn't because...
Oh, I wasn't watching the whole time, clearly.
My animation window kind of disappeared, basically.
Oh, weird.
It was like unattached, like a tab, and it was like streaming the other stuff that wasn't the timeline.
Oh, but I every time I glimpse at your screen, it's been fine.
Okay.
It
maybe
looked
when
fine.
I alt-tab or something. Okay, copy time, there we go.
I don't like clock cycles. Why did I put so many details on this character? And then once again, things that won't work when you flip him. like for the other walk cycle. Not that anyone would notice. It's not like it's a character that's going to be walking around a lot. I guess next time I'll design symmetrical characters. One more frame. You lost. I did Lost in Play, and I finished it in about 4 hours and 15 minutes, and that counts the time I spent idling while letting the dog out to pee and getting snacks. Okay, well, I guess it depends if we get stuck or not, I guess. I keep forgetting I need to redesign these barbarians. Like spending time doing this animation and coloring it in. I mean, it'll be fine, I'll just have to swap colors, but I need to write that down. Redesign barbarians. Hello. Yeah, I just remember.
Sorry, go on.
I was just saying, I just remembered that I still need to redesign the barbarians. Color-wise, at least. I've written that down as a thing to do now. Okay, continue. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Lucian. Good afternoon.
Is that Jim, though? Is that the real Jim? I mean, that's not normally what happens when Jim joins stream.
Doesn't sound like it.
That's more like it.
Oh.
Jeez, I've got like...
Sounds like the real Jim to me.
I've got like 10 beepazons I can add to you. There we go.
No. Why 10?
Because I remember the one day I did loads like this. There we go. Oh, flip! Look at an army of...
Yeah.
It's going good, thank you. How have you been? Can you see Streamcasters if it's updated yet?
Oh,
Look at them all.
but you already fucking had an army there.
Oops.
Keeping basically got freelance work. Nice.
Busy's always good. Maybe not always. Davo, hello.
Hey. Oh yeah, guys. On Monday, maybe. Probably we're playing. There was new game.
Yeah, we will,
Released
not
it.
maybe. We will.
Perilous Night.
Perilous Wilder. Yeah, also known as
Perilous
Perilous Wilder.
Says, what is in the game called? Perilous Wilder. I was like, Sarah, that's what I called it.
Oops, there's a sword missing.
Perilous Hype. Imagine that the inhabitants are called Wilders now.
Right, Costas. No.
Yeah.
Let me play around a little bit and then I'll
Let
get
me
you to have a
rephrase.
look and see what you think. You
What
what?
is this I'm looking at? So many mistakes.
That's what I'm expecting. Because it's never good enough.
There's no mistakes with me. I always spot them and eat them. No.
You spot them and eat them?
Yeah, there are no
Like
mistakes.
Oh, I get it, because you're a dog. And dogs like meat.
No. Just spent all my people. It's worth it. Francisco, I asked earlier, but you were not here probably. Like, how does it work with publishers and game events? Because like your publisher, I think they just go to like a games event with all the games they have by themselves and show them. But is that like what everyone does? Or is it like if Raw Fury went there, would they just like take it on themselves to have the booths, or would they have the developers there? Oh, it works now. Oh, what, the dog didn't work?
The dog.
Can't speak for everyone, but ASCO isn't usually is limited to demoing whatever games are upcoming. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. It's probably, I guess, like like developers can do whatever they want, right? I mean, that's one way for a developer to not have to like gather everyone from all around the world to be able to attend an event while still being able to attend events and have games there.
Everyone around the world. What?
Yeah, if like the teams are not like in the same country, which is mostly what's going to be happening.
Oh, I don't think like quite often if a team goes to show a game, I don't think they all go.
No, but even
I mean, it
like
totally
if you have
depends.
like if you're like if it's in Germany, you wouldn't expect like everyone to come from like the US, for example.
Hmm.
Yeah, if the dev goes, all the better, but it's not necessary. Yeah. I always wonder if like developers invite you, like the publishers, like either invite you or they pay for the booth to be set, or they take it out of your own pocket whenever when the game releases. Part of the sure. Earlier that they seems like they fucked up with arranging things with the British Library because they sold the tickets, they sold out, and then they discovered that the British Library can't host the event, and now they're looking for a place to be able to host it last minute. It's pretty much 50-50. Did you hear anything new, Francisco?
Costas, can you have a look at my stream screen?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
pretty cool. I mean, considering he's gonna walk for like 1 second, fine.
That's what I'm. Is he definitely gonna walk left and right? Where is he walk again?
Well, he has to go back to it.
So is it? Shall I just flip it? No one's gonna notice, right?
That's what I keep saying to you every time with everything. Yeah.
No, well, I would notice with the Amazon for sure because you see him
No, they're
loads.
gonna.
Whereas for this one, it seems ridiculous for me to redraw it properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're
Also,
just
I'm
gonna
pretty
flip it.
sure like when he. Oh no. I
When
think he
what?
walks there, that he like kind of like looks around and then he goes back right.
Okay.
I just know that Tom Cole is in talks with a few places. The BL dropped the news on them way too late, in my opinion.
British Library.
So they fucked up. But like yeah.
Yeah, shitty.
But how? I don't understand. Like obviously there was some miscommunication, but that's such a big thing to miscommunicate.
It is, because, like...
Can you just like go to the British like be like, guys, you're 100% sure we're good, right? We're going on sale. And be like, yeah, cool. I'm not like I'm going on sales. Like
Yeah,
right,
but
guys? Like
why would you have to do that when you've already, like, made a deal with, like, a venue that they're gonna host you?
because if it's
Or
the
you
British
can...
Library, you're like one of the many events they do, so they probably like
Well, it's
forgot
not the
about it.
It's the British Library conference center. I don't know how often that's used.
The British Library, they said they had a fire early in January.
Yeah, it was electrical fire damage earlier in the year.
And apparently it was assumed that they would have dealt with it by now, but they haven't.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
So electrical fire back in June, and BL underestimated the extent of the damage. Okay. Yeah, so I was gonna like book and stuff, plane tickets and arrange my passport to be done, and I'm so glad I procrastinated. Yep, exactly. Who's laughing now? Moral of the story is always procrastinate. Exactly. Thanks everyone for being so supportive. Yeah, I only booked a hotel, but I can cancel in time for November. Yeah, we were looking into like places to book. I haven't booked a flight. I haven't booked a hotel. Sarah got my ticket, thankfully for me. I felt like I should be okay, but I mean, yeah, the wise choice is wait.
I am back.
I'm back. Everyone's complimenting me on being for my procrastination of not booking for adventures.
I suppose I should start another amination.
Combination.
Amination. Okay, so I've done him walking, jumping. I think I've done all of his. There's that horrible one of the banner burning. Hi, Cora.
Hey,
Hi.
Cora. The horrible one of the banner burning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one where you light it up on fire, and then when you kick it on the
I don't think I have that.
Wait, I have one with the barbarian on fire. Oh, the one. Yeah. No, wait. We must.
I think I downloaded
done
the
it.
whole folder of the stream area. And I don't have it in there. But if it's on Drive, then I just need to grab it at some point. The dance animation for Cora dancing as a scorpion in a party hat. It's just like... It's just like
we've added one.
moving one pixel. Yeah, but I think I just took like...
Oh wait, no, it's not.
He's just doing like that. Like it's... it's not really much of an animation. So the banner's on fire and it falls on him, and then he's on fire and he dances in the flames. That's the animation. What is this frame though? Oh, this one.
Is Pinocchio also one of those films that lost their copyright with the years? Feels like there's three Pinocchio films coming out. One of them
Are
by
there?
Disney, and the other two not by Disney.
There's, there's the Guillermo del Toro one, right?
Guillermo. It's called Guillermo.
How do you say it?
Yeah, it's that one.
How do you say his
But it's
name?
on Netflix.
How do you?
Guillermo, I think.
Guillermo. What did I say? Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Well, you said Agatha Christie. I don't know. How did you say her name?
Oh, it's Agatha?
Agatha. What did you say?
Agatha?
Agatha.
Probably.
Well, it's a weird one. Like, it's just knowing that it's Agatha.
Yeah, but Guillermo is way weirder to pronounce.
Guillermo.
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 Like, we were watching Better Call Saul, and Thenya tried to pronounce Albuquerque, but she was like Albuquerque or something like that. But she was trying to remember it from the top of her head what it's called. But it's such a weird thing to read and then pronounce.
That's hilarious. Well, it's
I think
like
Albuquerque
it's
or
like
something.
someone I know from America came to the UK to London to visit and called Leicester Square Leicester Square. But you can't blame him from how it's spelled.
I saw like a Vine. I was gonna say a Vine, a TikTok,
A
where
Vine?
it was some American tourist, and he was like, "Well, we're right here in Edinburgh," and
I
then
saw that too.
someone shouted, "It's called Edinburgh, you can't." Feel the thing. Rick is spelling dance games.
Dance
My
games?
friend's doing it well. Lots of people outside of the US know Albuquerque because Bugs Bunny says it.
Does he?
Yeah, Albuquerque. How do you fucking...
Albuquerque.
Yeah, if you told me to like pronounce that.
Albuquerque. Albuquerque or Q?
Albuquerque.
So Albuquerque. Yeah, it's one of those just weird things.
Blew my mind.
Yeah,
when
that's
I
a weird
found
one
that
too.
Arkansas is pronounced Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, I know all these places from movies, obviously.
But if not, it would totally be Arkansas. Full of sassy
Sassy.
people.
Well, this is the same stupid joke at the same time.
How do you pronounce Consho Hocken? Oh, and frickin' don't even talk about Wales. Like, Wales is ridiculous the way things are spelled. It's nothing like it's pronounced.
Here's one that trips up some Brits. How do you pronounce Bicester?
Bicester.
Bicester?
That's what I'd say, but I bet you it's not that if it's a thing.
I knew I should turn left at Albuquerque. Is that a British person saying Albuquerque?
Toying left at Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Crikey.
Blimey.
Bister. Wait, what was the word?
I tell you
How's a Bister? Bicester, Bister. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
The personal trainer guy working out to his videos is British. This is like sweater was like blimey.
He doesn't.
He does say blimey, not with that accent. But
Who the heck says blimey?
I don't know.
Like, I'm in the UK, no one says blimey. No one around here says blimey, at least. Blimey. I know, isn't that like core blimey? Isn't that an Australian thing, saying core blimey? Or was that?
Maybe.
Is that even an English thing?
Oh, did you appreciate where they called Cara Delevingne Australian and
Oh?
Only Murders in the Building?
Who said that?
Like that Australian lady is like, to I'm British, you idiot.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Hey, Soul Vampire. What's up?
Hello.
We're good. How are you?
Where does
We're talking about Albuquerque and how
come?
you shouldn't be able to pronounce this.
Shouldn't be able to.
Worcestershire is another word that gets me, says Cora.
That is a weird one.
Zim is not from Southeast. Yeah, some ridiculous British names too, like villages or
What
rural areas.
country does?
What type of game are we developing? That's a very good question.
Oh, it is British. Core
Exclamation
blimey.
marks
Why did
team.
I? It's freaking weird. No one says core blimey.
I didn't say core, but so we're making a point and click adventure with dinosaurs, and we're animating some sprites right now. Here's the
God
trailer
blind
and
me.
on chat. Oh, blimey is a distortion of God blind me, I think. Seriously?
Why would you
Is
want
that
to
where
be
blind?
blinded?
What?
That's so weird.
Because I don't know.
Um, yeah, point and click adventure games in a prehistoric
Or
time
blimey is
with
used in the East End. It's Cockney slang, says Solvember.
good dinosaurs and some sci-fi.
Worcestershire.
Worcester sauce. Worcester. Worcester. I don't
really
even
hope
know
it's
what it
just
is because Worcestershire. If you write Worcestershire is like how it's spelled sauce, but we call it Worcester sauce. But I don't know if that's just like a shortened version of it. But yeah, freaking weird. Yeah, but still, like I lived in the east of London, and no one says "God blimey" around there.
Maybe you didn't
Oh,
live
well,
there.
like no one, like I didn't come across
Or
anyone.
did you
who
go
said
out in the streets in the market and was like, "Oh, I might," and they were like, "Good morning to you, top of the morning to you."
well, they wouldn't say top of the morning to you in the east. Yeah, there's definitely loads of mates going around, like people saying mate.
Do you remember that when I first moved to the UK, I just like whoever was like "I" and I was speaking like that, I called them mates, and our friend
Yeah.
Harry thought that was hilarious, and you called him
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah. Oh, I
Called
remember.
them the mates. It's like Jim says, it's like I've been something so awful I want to be blind, which is pretty fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah, I get
okay.
why you would say that as a phrase.
Okay. I get it. Okay, yeah. That
Jim
makes
also
sense.
says wicked.
You say
Okay,
wicked.
where I think it's like God blind me if I've
Oh,
heard
Jim
such a
says
fantastic
blimey.
name. Wicked is like Boston thing. Oh, is it?
They say wicked a lot in the UK.
Wicked. Oh yeah, I had a.
But then that's another thing I don't hear around here. I think I'm just like out of it.
Wicked.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're just going to the street saying hi to everyone. It's like I don't hear that from the locals.
You hear people speak.
Like when I go out in my neighborhood, I don't talk to everyone. So. But I guess you work in a shop, so you would hear. But they would say wicked price in it.
People don't say
wouldn't
that
say that
here.
to
They
the
say
store
other
you're-
weird farmer talk and like Cornish
Oh,
slang.
please say some.
Oh, I don't know. The one guy spoke to me in a heavy Cornish accent, which is the accent that I used to call farmer accent because I didn't know it came from Cornwall. And like I know there's farmers all over the place. There just tends to be a lot of farmers here. But he was speaking to me in English apparently, but I could not. I've struggled to understand what he was saying, so I was just smiling and like nodding my head, like really hard to understand. Yeah, the local slang in my area. Flip, I don't remember. Oh, I really don't remember. There was a couple that I did remember. Cornish slang.
Farmer talks. They were.
Farmer talk.
I really hope Adventure X doesn't get cancelled because I really want to eat some Nando's.
You can still come to the UK and eat some Nando's. We should make
very
our own
expensive
little
Nando's.
Adventure X.
I mean, since everyone is already booked, probably from other. When I lived in Philadelphia, I was the peak of the Jean era. What's that?
I mean,
Jean?
Jean means yellow in French. No idea.
We're in Cornwall, as Soul Vampire.
Well, I'm technically not in Cornwall at the moment. I live in Devon, like right at the south, like right before Cornwall. So I guess North Cornwall / South, Devon. But I think I have a part-time job. I think it's in Cornwall. Okay, I'm looking up Cornish slang here, and it's not coming up with the things that I know of. Oh, that's one that's really annoying. Is that everybody says, "All right, you all right?" You're all right, but it's like it's annoying. You don't want to know how I actually am. Like it's like
that's a different thing. That's not like
No, but
saying
it's not. Yeah, it's not saying hi. You're right. It's all right. Is like saying hello. That's their greeting. So sometimes
yeah,
I
I
just
get
say
it.
hello back because I don't know how to react.
Well,
I don't know how
if
to
I ask
react.
someone how are you, I don't actually care. It's just like polite to ask.
Yeah, but in this sense, it's constantly. You don't say hello. You just say you're right, and that's the greeting constantly. Like every single person says it. It's
All right, mate.
kind of overwhelming.
Wow, Sarah, thanks for all the slang.
I can't remember.
That sounds alright.
There's not much that I know, but there's definitely another one. But I don't remember it.
They do all the time in America. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
how's it
alright is like
going as
hello.
well?
Alright,
I just
alright,
I don't
alright.
know how to respond to that sort of thing.
In America, they say how's it going as a greeting. They don't want to answer. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said now. They were hated. Jean is like a generic word for anything. Like it would be used to replace the word thingy or whatchamacallit. Oh, really? Never heard of that. That's a
Proper
Philly. That's a Philly thing.
proper job. That's one that's said a fair bit, and I don't actually
Proper
properly.
job.
Yeah, proper job definition. I'm not entirely sure what it means.
Is saying the phrase at the end of the day pretty British, or do everyone say it?
Say it again.
At the end of the day.
I don't think that's British.
Okay. Because you remember
Oh.
this girl in college who kept saying it every second sentence? And I was
No.
like, holy shit,
Really?
I've never heard this phrase so much in my life in one place.
Who was that?
Yeah, I think she was only in the first year, and she was like, at the end of the day, though. I was like, holy shit, how many times has this day ended?
That's funny.
So
wait,
far,
hold
I've
on.
had holidays in Cornwall, been to Lou,
Lou.
also been to Penzance. I don't even know what this place is.
Penzance
Oh,
and
really?
Lou. Yeah.
Cora says, I do that, but in fairness, I sort of expect an answer. I leave it open to be answered anyway. Just throw them off with something unusual like greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations. I like that.
I still go with top of the morning to you.
Oh, is it a very English thing to say at the end of the day?
Oh, it is? It is, isn't it? Sometimes
Yeah,
get
I mean,
combos that,
yeah.
how are you doing? Hey there, good thing.
That happens a lot at work. They say you're alright, or like, how are you? And you're like, yeah, alright, thanks. And like, then I want to say and you, but I've already walked past them at that point, so that I feel like they don't super care. Because I know it's a polite thing to ask, but yeah. Wait, I'm scrolling up.
Says, the game that I'm working on is a platformer, action RPG that runs in a browser. Have we... Link it, please.
Wait, what?
Sounds like we haven't chatted before here, so you can link it if you want.
Yeah. Well, no, don't just say link it. We can't link it. Hold on. Get your link ready. I'm gonna permit you to link it because we have links turned off.
They can
because
link
of
it and
bots.
I can relink it if it doesn't.
Or that, but is it that permits? There we go. Yeah, 60 seconds.
Jim says at the end of the day, it's a game of two halves. Know what I mean? And
In
it's
it.
exactly.
And it's a funny one.
I haven't heard it's a game of two halves. That must be American.
I don't know.
It's a game of two halves. I guess it's the equivalent of it is what it is, right?
Wait, Costa, search for gods of Talthium.
Have I done this before?
No?
I feel like
Is it just reminding you of Telwinium?
Oh, Winds of Silver, Beaks of Steel, Silverhawk. Yeah, I have. I've been to this.
Oh, it's a
game
football
before.
thing.
We have talked about this before.
Oh, have we?
Oh yeah, it looks
okay.
really cool. Super nice pixel art. Yeah, I've opened that link before.
Can you send me
like
a
Prince of Persia, but
screenshot?
I feel like I want to jump higher, but
Oh, you're playing right now?
yeah, it's browser.
Costas likes any reason not to work.
That's very nice pixel art. Not that English is about football.
It is what it is. Oh, flippin' heck! I hate to be honest and not gonna lie.
It is what it is, to be honest. Not gonna lie. The keys
Francisco doesn't like that. It is what it is.
Are not very user friendly, and it's for my own testing. Yeah, I get that. Looks very pretty.
It is what it is. Yeah, not gonna lie, and to be honest, annoy me so much.
Yeah, but it's all those things where it's like, I'll do what I have to do, and basically saying the exact same thing in the second one.
Something is itself. uh,
I'll be, Y will be. What game engine are we using? Well,
uh,
officially at the moment, we started using Unreal Engine, but we've been using Adventure Game Studio. But
yeah,
then
we've
we went with Unreal because we want to port the game in this century. And we were like, maybe we should start again a little bit. We do have a demo though. That's not an Unreal, but it's a demo. I felt like I answered this question as weirdly as I could.
yeah, it was a pretty weird answer. It's kind of confusing, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, we have a playable version for Adventure Game Studio, but we're stopped working with that because we can't port. So
Yeah,
Unreal,
yeah.
it is
It's
right
now
now.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's weird
pretty
because like we're
Unreal.
not we're using Unreal, but we haven't done anything with it. But the plan is to use Unreal.
Yeah, good job on not saying Unity.
Yeah, that's why I paused a little bit. Wait, you really started with Unreal? I thought you were kidding. No, I'm not kidding.
I'm not kidding. We're serious. Crazy people.
I'm not kidding. We actually had a Kickstarter update. Seeds in is not a backer. We had a Kickstarter update that explained that, but we released like a secret demo. Actually, Jim played that. Jim, you haven't played the updated demo, right? You were a playtester.
Oh, well, that's totally true. Did you back the game, Jim? Because like I feel like who played the demo? It was Jim and Dave, or if you guys
I mean, I don't know if Deluxe had time to play it.
if you guys didn't back it, just let us know because then you won't have access to the
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna use Unreal Lighting. It would be really nice, but I don't.
We
want
to play around with it.
An extra year, just like experimenting with it.
Well, we've got time now, so like, well, not quite yet, but like the plan is to play around with it for a bit and see what can be done.
Should I link the new demo in chat? Is that?
Yeah, there aren't many people there. It's fine. Yeah.
I mean, even if there were, what do we expect with this demo to happen? Like everyone to.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's actually not
Who cares?
freaking full of bugs because it came out at a really awkward time when I was busy and then
Well, we
I
started
wasn't
saying
able
it's
to
a
fix
publisher,
everything.
so hopefully it's not. But yeah, basically, Jim, the idea was that here's the demo in the link here, by the way. Is there switching cost change in real? It's not really because like we have a proof of concept, but the idea is basically we started going around pitching the game to publishers, and we realized that the game is way more enticing if it can be releasing on like multiple platforms at the same time. So and it feels like it's such a huge like pain to like port it. Unless you go to like, there's a couple of people who port it, but they ask for like half the royalties and like, so what's the point of like, you have to work with them and then you have to work with a publisher and it's kind of a weird thing. So we decided to go with an engine that we can actually control and be able to port it everywhere.
It's not massively like a big cost to switch because we know someone who can do it, which is why we chose Unreal over Unity because he knows how to use Unreal and we're able to do it for a much lower cost, like ridiculously lower to like change over with the promise of getting then paid to be on the project. I mean, he's getting paid to do that, but at low cost. And then he'll be on the project to complete it. So the whole plan is to hopefully have the current demo that we've done so far recreated in Unreal before we get a publisher. Fingers crossed.
Well, technically, the code is redundant, I guess, but you don't. It's not also because the proof of concept we made for the demo is like exactly what the programmer should be programming, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's got the demo out there that we can send to publishers and so on. But, I mean, obviously, it's not ideal. The ideal thing to do would have been to do it in Unreal to start with. But it's a learning process, and it's our first
game.
First big game.
And also, so, yeah. the plan is to move to Unreal when we actually get a publisher who funds us. Yeah. So come to think of it, we're losing some time, but we don't lose any money on it.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like that's the thing. Like it was quite.
Not out of our own
It was
pockets, definitely.
definitely affordable for us to be able to swap, just because we know someone who's happy to do it for a lower cost at now.
Yeah.
But we'll get paid like a proper sort of thing when we get the publisher. Yeah. So we were lucky enough to be able to do it.
No, it doesn't make sense to drop what you have to go back to it. But if someone's paying you a lot of money to do it, then technically you can literally afford to be able to do it. So our plan is to do it once we can afford to do it, if that makes sense.
Plan is to do it once we can afford to do it.
Yeah, like we're not doing it on our own
I mean, we're
accord, right?
doing it now, but yeah, yeah.
So basically, we're pitching the game to publishers saying we're doing it in Unreal, even though what they're playing is not Unreal, because we have a proof of concept. Oh, Cora started playing it already. The opening is cute. Well, play this.
That'd be funny if you actually had played the whole opening and still said it's cute.
It's basically the entire beginning of the game now. Big horses. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like, to me, it doesn't feel like a waste of time because I learned a whole lot in, like, learning to code in AGS. I had more of an understanding of coding in general and what I guess can kind of be done. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I get it, Cora. Yeah, that's what I'm joking. That is cute. After a while, it gets a bit darker. Are you seeing the stream? Seeing that? Well, it must be nice for you to see what.
Why am I so hungry?
Hungry. I'm so hungry. Guess a lot of the work I've been doing artwork wise, which is still good. Yeah, exactly. All the assets are done. The music is done. That's gonna be the same. So basically, our new programmer is taking all that and like incorporating it. And while we're waiting to, the pitching is happening, and basically that. While the pitching is happening, we've already started with Unreal.
Yeah, and we're continuing to animate and such, as you can
Yeah,
see.
we're continuing to animate. So production is still moving, but yeah, once we got down the money situation, it should be speeding up. What platforms will it be released on? I mean, anything we can, hopefully. Depending
Yeah,
on what our publisher is gonna recommend.
yeah.
Because I really don't know how. Like, I don't know what's the situation with like Apple Arcade or whatever. Like, I don't know what mobile stuff. I know definitely we want Switch because that must be awesome. I guess PlayStation. Whatever is basically good for indies. I'm pretty sure we can work around mobile as well with like touchscreens and stuff. The way we build the game.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing with AGS is that it can be done, but yeah, you have to like give up half of the royalties. Sales royalties, is royalties the same thing? But it just makes it
Yeah,
not. It makes it
We've heard that there's
not what's the word? Enticing to a publisher.
Ratalaika Games is a publisher that has like super easy porting. Like porting process is super easy for them, but they also take a 50% cut apparently. Um, so we don't want that. Especially, imagine if you work with like another publisher, I think I might be wrong, but I don't think Ratalaika Game funds games, and we want funding. So imagine if you go to a publisher to get the funding, and then you go to Ratalaika Games to get 50% of the consoles. But why would the other publisher want that if they're already funding you to do that, and they're going to give 50% of their own money to them? Let's forget about us not getting anything. And there's other people like What's It I Games, which I think they have James Panos to be doing the porting, but it seems to be taking like the other route of doing it is kind of like rebuilding. From what I've heard, I might be wrong. It's kind of like rebuilding the entire game from scratch. Console, that's not good for us. That's why we want an easy way to port it simultaneously. Is that the word? Simultaneously. So yeah, it wasn't an easy choice, but yeah. And Unreal kind of sounds ridiculous because it's super high end and like it has graphics good enough to be used when movies, and we're just taking it to make pixel art games. Eden Wait was able to do stuff pretty fast. Who's that? I don't know what did I guy's workflow is like. Also, you probably have to be a what did I game to do that, right? And I really doubt what did I has a budget to give to indies. I know they have a budget to like arrange thing, but I don't think they fund games, which is what we want. Right, like porting a game from Super Nintendo to Mega Drive in the old days, it's just making the whole game again. Yeah, pretty much. But it's so weird that you have to think about all this stuff before you even release your game, right? Instead of just making cheap. I didn't wait for these games to Mac. Oh, only on Mac? Were they fast at it? As in like faster than a year and a half.
I mean, Mac's, I think, way more doable than like
probably
than other things like I think. But yeah, I'm happy because then I don't have to program anymore and can concentrate on animating and production.
If you're happy about this, then it's a good sign that we did it.
What do you mean? I was saying that from like
you should be making a game and not be happy to be making it.
But I was saying that from the. I didn't say I wasn't happy. I said I'm happy that I don't have to program. I was saying from the start that I need someone else to at least help. No, I wanted someone to take over the programming, even if it was on AGS. Because it was just too much for me, and also like just stressful with the bug fixing and not really knowing how to do that.
Yeah, Crimson Diamond is going on Mac and Windows. This is taking Crimson Diamond Pixel.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my shit when I see our game on a portable console like the Switch.
I'm gonna have to get a Switch.
Like I remember last Adventure X, Dave showed us the Drifter on the Switch. I was like, holy shit, it looks so pretty. Like I really like their chunky pixel art and color palettes, but that was even better on a portable thing. Oh, is it almost time? So,
it is.
even Crimson Diamond t-shirts now with a legendary intro bucket on them. What's the legendary intro bucket? That's the t-shirts, because we want to make Theropods t-shirts. But this is also pixel art, so I want to see what pixel art t-shirts are like. I've never caught any of the Crimson Diamond streams. I think it's like
wrong time.
US time. Yeah, every time I see a post by her, it's like the VOD is up. I want to watch live.
I decided I want to make myself some earrings of Machinarium with the 2 robots heads. So like one with Joseph's head and one with Bertha's head. Kostas, Schmostas. Did you hear me?
You want to make earrings, one with whose head and one with...
One with Joseph's head and one with Bertha's head.
Joseph and who?
The girlfriend, his girlfriend.
Okay, you could have said the Machinarium robots.
No, I did say Machinarium, I said with the robots. I just don't think
1 a.m. UK time, this thing says.
That'll be why.
That's 3 a.m. my time.
Yeah.
Or 2, maybe. Yeah, you just not anymore. I did my good deed for the day and helped an old lady this quarter.
What'd you help her out with?
I did a good deed yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to anyone. I saw in the supermarket like a bag lying on the floor with like a wallet and a phone and everything just like by itself. I just gave it to some lady. Actually, the first time I saw it, I was
gave
like,
it to some lady?
Yeah, who worked at the supermarket.
Oh, okay, that's better. What the hell? I found someone's bag in their wallet, so I just gave it to some random person. I was like, here, have a wallet.
I saw it on the ground, and I was like, oh, that guy is probably just around the corner. And then I kept thinking about it. I was like, maybe that guy doesn't realize. And I went back and saw it on the ground still. And I was like, yeah, I'll just give it to someone from the supermarket.
Oh, Cora, right. I didn't realize you meant in game. I was thinking, what the heck in real life?
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, I
didn't
get it. That's such a random thing to do to help some person in real life. I came across an old lady who broke her pot, so I fixed it by rubbing some tree sap on it.
Good job, Cora. Double good job is in our game too. Now that you've finished your good deed, you can go back to stealing children's candy. And still help some children, Cora, as a second task.
You don't help them, you just play with them.
Sarah, there was a nice joke in Gravity Falls. There was a nice pun. Why did the pelican got kicked out of the restaurant?
Why? Because he didn't pay his bill or something. It had something to do with the bill.
Because it had a very big bill.
Surely that's a good thing. But I guess he didn't pay it. It must have been part of it, right?
I guess, yeah. That was good.
No, leave my restaurant. You're spending too much money.
No, that means that you already have a bill, which means like you already haven't paid your previous one. Gravity Falls is so good, says Nathan. I literally just started watching it. That's why Sarah wants to watch it too.
I didn't know it was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I saw it there. I always wanted to watch it, like, and then I was like, okay, I'll
on the Disney Plus channel.
On the channel browser. just gonna fly close to her now. I took my electric bike to an island for holidays. I took it on the boat and I was super happy because I was biking around the island next to the sea. I was like,
I thought you were gonna say you were biking around the boat. You're like super
yes,
happy on the
that's what I
boat with
did.
your electric
No,
bike.
I was a
That's
bit
cool.
worried that they wouldn't let me get it on.
Yeah.
Get it on with staff. But it was cool.
What the hell? Yeah, in
'Cause,
when I went to Belize, the place that I stayed, like there was this weird island that was kind of connected to mainland by like one little strip. So it was kind of like an
they
island,
rented bikes.
like a very small island. No, we didn't rent them. It's just like the place that we stayed at had bikes that you could just use to cycle in.
Oh, you just
yeah.
use them. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
pretty
in
cool.
most Greek islands you can rent bikes, probably e-bikes now. But that's a really nice way to like, especially small islands, to move around.
Yeah, because that was a really small one, so it would have been like a bit of a walk to get into the main bit, but by cycling, it was super quick. Bicycling?
Bicycling.
By, BY, and then bicycling, it'd be quicker, but that sounds like bicycling. Bicycling.
Bicycling. I'll walk now.
Bicycle into Bista? Was it Bista? What was it? I forgot. I don't remember how to pronounce that. Bista. I always wanted to try cycling.
Try cycling.
Pink flames.
I saw a tweet today saying, "Does being bisexual means you're gay every 2 years or every other year?"
Bicycled into Bista. I don't know if it's because we've been playing point and click like event, and it wasn't even point and click that we last played on Mondays. I keep having like the urge or like the want to play a point and click adventure game, which is good because like I've been wanting to for ages, but then because
you
because
got back
we've
your happiness with playing point and clicks.
yeah, I just keep wanting to play them, even though there's loads of games that I've wanted to play, but I don't play them because I wanted them to go on like the point and clicks channel. But now we're doing that, which is nice.
Bad when she's not monetizing her fun.
It's not even monetizing it. But yeah. But Line Song wasn't even a point and click. But like Tiny Tool was super fun. I like solving puzzles.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't solved a puzzle in a while. Okay, too many frames, but I'm having fun with this.
Too many frames, I'm not gonna have fun.
No, I'll delete them because they're too smooth.
I'm just busy doing pink fire. Okay, I'm sure some of this is copy pasted.
Pink.
Copy pasted.
Yeah, that's too many frames, isn't it?
I'm also getting kind of bored of doing this freaking barbarian constantly. But I don't want to.
Constantly?
Yeah.
We just started working on that for ages.
Yeah, but that's what I did last as well. And not after ages, I've been doing a bit every now and then. I do it like for when I'm bored and I'll do a little bit of animating.
Oh no, we're sorry, I've been working on this thing for half a year now.
I know. But I don't want to tackle the Amazon freaking crawling. I'm not looking forward to that.
I'm sure you've done this before. Just so
Yeah,
many times.
it was horrible, and I feel like that's because it was a
Just
rough
reuse
one. But
stuff.
I have a bad feeling it wasn't rough.
Just reuse stuff.
I hate it.
No, that made the player hit the game, bro.
What the hell? I just don't feel like it looks good. But I haven't looked at it again. I'm just sort of dreading it. I'm super duper hungry. What's for dinner?
Okay.
Chicken. Spinach.
Well, yes, they actually made a really nice chicken dish.
Yeah.
It was like in a pan. It had pepper, green pepper, onions, and then little like pieces of chicken on a pan, and they were all like cooked there. And then
What, in the oven?
no, on the pan. I just said
A frying pan.
yes.
Okay.
And then I put some mustard and lemon
Okay.
and chicken broth, and then I let it simmer for half an hour, and it was cool.
That's super nice.
Yeah.
I think tonight I'm
I don't know if I want
having
to make it again, but today.
I'm having a gochujang noodle bowl, which I had
What?
last night. Gochujang is a gochujang is a Korean
Gochujang.
Korean chili paste. So it was meant to be with tofu, but I did it with the same things I put in the vegan souvlaki that I made, which I still had 2 of those like proper authentic Greek pita breads in the freezer. I forgot about, but yeah, it's basically like Oomph is the brand. It's tofu, soy, kebab pieces that's spiced. But anyways, I used that instead. So that just I cooked that and put it with it. I cooked noodles with gochujang, so the Korean chili paste with a bit of lime juice in it. Put that in the bottom. Put the soy pieces on top, and then some pickled red cabbage, some carrot, and some cucumber, and it was yums. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Davor made crispy pork belly tacos. Tacos? Tacos. Tacos. Right. Are you ready to stop? Wait, I need to save this first. Save as. Base price.
Ooh, the Yamanki Islands cost 23 euros.
Is that good?
Well, it's more than the average.
Yeah, but you went ooh. That's it.
Yeah, because then prices seem to become higher for adventure games.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good for us if we ever saw it that way.
Yeah, I don't think we're. I think like Monkey Island and Thimbleweed Park can do it because of their previous games.
Because of Ron Gilbert.
Yeah, it's previous games. Okay.
Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to smash the button. Those things.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back on Monday to play Perilous Perilous Nights. Nights? Is it nights or nights? How many nights?
Knights of the Perilous Wild.
Davor's game.
The Perilous Knights.
And then I don't know what we're playing afterwards. We'll work that out.
Actually, how long is Perilous Wild? Wilder? Does it stream? Just go listen to stream? Should we prepare for something else?
I think we do prepare for something else. It's a... Yeah, how long is it, Davo? Did you say it was like an hour? Because I remember last time we were considering doing it, but we thought it would go over stream.
Ah,
See a
see,
teeny and K dog.
teeny tiny.
Yeah, we'll prepare another game to play afterwards for
Also,
sure.
what
Yeah, if Tell
really is
Winium
that an
2
inside
comes out.
scoop, or are you just guessing?
Sorry?
Do you have some inside scoop, or are you just guessing that Dave is gonna finish the play then?
Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Albeit
Oh, you
a
still
win
haven't
and
seen
win.
anyone play it?
Never seen someone play it. Oh, really? Not long. Okay, so we should plan for another game. It's not gonna take 3 hours.
Yeah, we'll plan for another game.
I would like to start guard duty as well.
Yeah.
I could probably have
How
that
long's
standby.
How long is Guard Duty? Is it quite long? 'Cause I think it's quite big, right?
I don't remember it being quite big, right?
Oh, I just thought there was like a load
Probably
of.
gonna take a couple of streams though.
Yeah.
So it must be 6 hours tops, right?
Okay. It just looked pretty big. Like I thought there was like loads of backgrounds and like stuff. I mean, yeah. The
Why don't we have Nathan give us some background? Like 7 hours, okay.
7 hours, yeah.
Well, I mean, if we do half a stream and then 2 more streams, then we're done, right? Kind of
Okay.
boring. Not even Nathan wants to see guard duty being played.
I want to play it. I keep saying I'll play it and haven't played it yet. So I want to play it. Yeah, cool. So we will be back on Monday. Have a good weekend and Friday. And see you on Monday.
Friday, everyone. Yay,
Bye, 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 bye. What was the result of that pre-monkey poll like 2 months ago? What pre-monkey poll?
Oh, are we live?
I haven't stopped yet. Dave said something and it's caught me up.
We did a couple polls. No, we did.
Do you mean our polls?
We had Sniff, which we played. We had. We had Sanitarium, which played.
Yeah.
Don't remember actually.
You know what? We could
We're
do a
gonna
poll again.
I guess.
No? Do you know what?
Oh, that's why you said pre-Monkey, because Monkey Island was announced then, and we like forget everything Monkey Island.
Yeah.
I know we can run Escape, so we're not sure if we can.
Yeah, I'll still.
I also really want to play the Warcraft Adventures game, but we.
Yeah, that as well is problematic. If we get it working, then we will play them.
Because a brand new version just came out from like whoever's working on it.
Yeah. Well, we might do a poll then. Or if Costas really doesn't want to, we don't have to do a poll. But yeah.
I don't know any polls.
There's one right behind you with a light on the top of it.
Are you gonna do Polish the game?
Did you hear me?
No, it's not a poll, that's a light.
If it's technically a poll with a light on the top of it, oh shush.
Yeah,
okay, bye, bye everyone. Bye.
If you're from Poland, you're technically a poll.
Yeah, bye. 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 Oh?